ओम शांति। गुड मॉर्निंग। आज 6673 की मुरली है। Today's title, Murli's title is Equality and Closeness. Equality and Closeness. Now Baba is elaborating these beautiful words, equality and closeness. Whom is Bap Dada seeing today? Just as the Father has been remembered by many names because of his different acts, so the children too are remembered by many names. Can you tell in which form Baba is seeing you today? Can you recognize Baba's thoughts? Today, Bap Dada is seeing his jewels. Today, Bap Dada is seeing his jewels. Just a minute. Can you recognize Baba's thoughts? Today, Bap Dada is seeing his jewels. Some are the jewels of the forehead. Some are the jewels around the neck. And some are the jewels in the heart. So underline it. Baba is happy to see the three types of jewels. Three types jewels are jewels of forehead, some are the jewels around the neck, and some are the jewels in the heart. Forehead, neck, and heart. We will remember it. Forehead, neck, and heart's jewels. Baba is happy to see the three types of jewels. All of you consider yourself to be jewels, do you not? This is a gathering of jewels. Which is the most elevated jewel out of all the jewels? Each of you can know yourself as to whether you are a jewel of the first number, the second number, and the third number. Do you know what is the speciality of the first number jewel? The first number is the jewel on the forehead. This jewel has two specialities. You can easily know the specialities of your own form. Now, you must not simply know them, but you have to see to what extent you have become the form of those specialities. Let's check. Baba is telling us, whatever is someone's form, he finds it easy to describe that form. You also have to speak of who you are and what you are like. Baba is simply asking you of just two specialities. You have many specialities, but Baba is asking you for just two of them. Many ideas were given. The two specialities of jewel of the forehead are that firstly, it is equal. Firstly, it is equal, and secondly, it is close. So the two speciality of the jewel which is on forehead is, first it is equal, and secondly it is close, equal to Bap Dada. All the things which you all spoke about are included in this. Bap Dada is the form of light and might. So to be equal to the Father means to be the form of light and might. The Father is the almighty authority, the one with all powers, and so you have become full of all the powers. The same as the Father is constantly the embodiment of all success. That is, He always has total success. Such jewels of the forehead who are equal to the Father are also embodiments of success. You are worthy of all the praise that belongs to the Father. That is, you are the complete embodiments of all the praise of the Father. Just accept it. Secondly, closeness. You are close to Bapdada, but together with that, but but together with that, you are also close in the sanskars and nature of all the souls of the world. Because of souls of the world, because of being close to Bapdada, because of having the power to discern, no matter what type of sanskars others have, no matter how far away they may be, you like a magnet. Baba's telling us you are like a magnet, are those who bring those souls close to the Father. You are those who bring them close to the virtues and the task of the Father. To be close means to be the form of a magnet. Because of being like a magnet and close to the magnet, on the basis of having all powers, you become the instruments to uplift the whole world. Close souls are the supports of the world and ones who uplift the world. These are the jewels of the forehead. Such jewels of the forehead consider themselves to be images of upliftment and support for the world in every thought, every deeds, in every step. That is, at this time, they have the crown and are seated on the throne. Baba is saying they have the crown and are seated on the throne. The crown and the throne of the future are nothing compared to the crown and throne of the present time. Let's see the crown and throne of the present time. Only such great souls have a right to such an elevated crown and throne. Such great soul, which souls who are close and equal, elevated crown and throne. They are the ones who constantly move along whilst having the crown and the throne. It is not that they sometime takes off their crown or get off the crown. It is not that they sometimes take off their crown or get off the throne. They have the crown and throne at all times. So do you know the crown and throne? The throne and crown of the present time are even more elevated than the crown and throne of when you become a world emperor. Too much disturbance is happening. Kindly don't use these things so that I can read it easily. The throne and crown of the present time are even more elevated than the crown and throne of when you become a world emperor. If you do not become kings at the confluence age, you cannot become kings in the future. Very beautiful line. If you cannot become kings at the confluence age, you cannot become kings in the future. So we should think that this is a gathering of great kings. Only one would be able to sit on the throne of the future. Number wise, two will not be able to sit there instead of one. When it is the form of a couple, it is still only one couple. However, the throne of the confluence age is so large that however many want to sit on the throne, they can all sit on it. You have the place, but you need to have the stage. Without having the stage, you cannot receive the place on the throne. So, have all of you taken your place or are you still booking it? If you if you do not have the crown, you cannot be seated on the throne. There are very strict conditions attached to this throne. It is a huge throne, but the conditions are as large as the size of the throne. So Baba is telling us if you want a place on the throne, so there is conditions are so large and as large as the size of the throne. So what is the condition? Let's check. I am a world benefactor. Have you adopted this crown of responsibility? So Baba is telling us about the crown. Crown is of responsibility. Do you perform every task as a world benefactor? Or are you only bringing benefit to your own self? Just as people in the family life say that they are busy in looking after their own family, in the same way, you are not just busy in looking after the household of your effort. Are you? Let's check. Are you accumulating enough to be able to feed yourself? Do you still have desires? And do you seek blessings from the Father? Are you still engaged in asking for courage and help? When will those who are even now busy in taking help just for the self become bestowers? Who can give the world? Will they become this at the end? Will you be able to take a high jump at that time? No. Baba is saying no. Only those who have the sanskars for a long period of time receive the fortune of the kingdom for a long period of time. Always remember the slogan, if not now, then never. Do not think that you will do whatever you need to do at the end. Not when, not then, but now. You have to become the ones with such a crown and throne. Which throne? You are seated on the throne. And so you know your throne, do you not? To be seated on Baba's heart throne. So Baba is talking about his heart throne. Have you seen the memorial of this heart throne? The heart is the throne. What is the memorial of this? The place you are sitting in is the memorial. Baba is saying, the place you are sitting is the memorial of Baba's heart throne. There is the Dilwala temple. Dilwala is the memorial of those who give and receive the heart, who can be seated on the heart throne. Those who give their hearts to the comforter of heart and who claim the Father's heart. You don't just have to give. Those who know how to give and also how to win are able to be seated on the heart throne. How will you win the Father's heart? How can you win anyone's heart? Whatever the elevated thought is in someone's heart, to fulfill that thought means to win that one's heart. To win the Father's heart means to become world benefactors and bestow all powers to the whole world. To win the Father's heart means to become world benefactors and bestow all powers to the whole world. Do you also know how to receive, or do you become happy just in giving? Is it easy to give? Is it easy to give or to receive? Which is an easy? Baba is saying, which is an easy bargain to make. In fact, if you know how to give, then you automatically know how to receive. Once you have given your heart to Bap Dada, it then your heart to Bap Dada. It then belongs to the one to whom you have given it. To whom does something that is given away belong? Does it belong to you or to the one to whom you have given it? See, Baba is saying if you are giving something to someone, that thing belonging to that person. So in the same way, if you are giving your heart to Bap Dada, now your heart it belongs to Bap Dada. Does it belong to you or to the one to whom you have given it? You have given it. Have you not? Do you give? You have given it? Have you not? Do you then take it back again? Do you still keep some pieces of your heart? Do you still keep some pieces of your heart? I was saying, are you giving me your heart in pieces? Is it still like this? If someone who has already given their if someone who has already given their heart then sells it to someone else, if someone sells whatever is entrusted to him, that is not good. Once you have given the heart, it then belongs to the comforter of hearts. Will the thought of your heart be the same as the thought of the other one's heart? Or will there be a difference? What does it mean to win someone's heart? Whatever the Father's thought is, that should be your thought. Since the heart belongs to Him, then the thought would be the same. There would not be any difference. Will those Will those who know how to give their heart know how to win, or will they find it difficult? If they find it difficult to give, it means they do not have a heart to give. They have still kept a peace with themselves. Don't keep even a little peace secretly with yourself. Those who know how to give and also how to receive are clever. Are they not? There is a story about this. It is a very well known story. You have forgotten your own story. It is a story about those who secretly kept a piece of their heart hidden away. It is the story of the true Narayan, that which was considered very valuable was hidden, and so that became as worthless as a straw, as fools. Here too, if you hide even a little piece of your heart from the true Father who makes you into the true Narayan, then what would be the state of the boat of your life? It would become as worthless as a straw. That is, you should have no attainment at all. Your hands would remain empty. Even if someone only steals 1 penny, he is still called a thief. If someone steals a thousands, someone steals a thousands and another only steals a penny, both would still be called thieves. Someone who only steals little things steals again and again, whereas someone who steals a lot only steals once. Therefore, once you have given your heart, you have given it. Those who give their hearts in this way are like the jewels of the forehead, constant. Constant lighthouses and might houses. Here, you must not just be a lighthouse, but together with that, you must also become a might house. Only such souls are called the jewels of the forehead. Now, tell Baba, are you the jewels of the forehead? Now, tell Baba, are you the jewels of the forehead? Just as the forehead in just as the forehead is the place of your consciousness. In the same way, the sign of being a jewel of the forehead is to be a constant embodiment of remembrance. The jewel of the forehead is a very good decoration. If the jewel of the forehead is sparkling, it makes such a beautiful decoration. The jewel of the forehead is the most elevated decoration. Everyone's vision is automatically drawn towards the decoration. The vision of all the souls of the world is drawn. That is, they are automatically attracted to such jewels of the forehead. Are you such a jewel of the forehead? What would you be able to see if you kept a jewel in the dark? It would also carry out the task of giving light. So Baba is saying, so what? So what task will So what task will the jewel of the forehead carry out in the dark night of the world? That is, amidst the darkness of all 4 directions, that of showing the path of making them reach their destination. To make each one attain his goal, are you such jewels of the forehead, or do you sometimes stumble around? Will those who are themselves stumbling be able to make others reach their destination? Such jewels of the forehead will never wander around in the allays of the many types of wasteful thoughts. So Baba is saying there is allays of many types of wasteful thoughts, and such jewels of the forehead will never wander around. There are also many types of allays, and by going into them, you move away from your destination. So you are not still wandering around in the alleys, are you? We are not. When you follow the directions of the one Father and are absorbed in the love of the one Father, would those who only follow the direction of the one not have a constant stage? If you do not have a constant stage, you are constant stage. If you do not have a constant stage, you are then definitely mixing the directions of someone else with the directions of the one. Yani Shrimat mein man mat milana. If you are only following the directions of the one, you would definitely have a constant stage. If you mix in your old sanskars, that too is not following the directions of one. Those are the directions of the soul himself. They are the sanskars that the soul has created according to the actions he has performed. They are not the sanskar created by godly knowledge. So when you mix in your old sanskars, you wander around in many alleys and do not have a do not have a constant stage. You do not remain stable on the one destination. So your wandering around should now have stopped. It should not be it should not be that you are still wandering around. You are wandering around the different attractions of Maya has also now finished. So where have the alleys of wasteful thoughts emerged from? You should now finish wandering around the alleys of your own nature. Just as when you hold a seminar, you present a resolution at the end. In the same way, you must now pass the resolution that your wandering should stop. This is also a seminar of Brahmins. A meeting means a seminar. You extract many points in a seminar and try to have them passed. That government does not pass that. Which this Pandava government will pass. So all of you together should pass this. Simply to raise your hand just for the sake of it is easy. Nothing can happen with just that finger, but this is the finger of determined thought. Unless you raise this finger, you cannot pass. Do you understand? So Baba is saying to the Mahavir who gave the finger of determined thought in a second. So Baba is saying to the Mahavirs who give the finger of determined thought in a second. To the elevated souls who maintain equality in their thoughts and deeds. To those who are seated on the heart throne and who are embodiments of the awareness of being world benefactors. To the children who have the crown and throne, love, remembrance, and namaste from Bap Dada. And we sweet children say namaste to Bap Dada. Om Shanti. Now, you divine angels can share the points which you have received from Bap Dada. Anyone among you wants to share today's Murli point?
Om Shanti. I think today wonderful Murli and Baba Babdada has highlighted two main qualities of being a jewel of the forehead, Mastak Mani. One is the equality and the other is the closeness. Equality means equal in the virtues which Babdada has got, the qualities of Babdada, like father, to inculcate those capabilities, those qualities in within the soul. That and second is the closeness to Babdada in terms of the sanskar and the nature and uh, in practical form means what Babdada has got the sanskars of Nirakari, Nirvikari, and Nirankari. The same sanskars I, the soul, should also have. That is the closeness, like a magnet, and always wearing the crown and remain seated in the heart throne of Father. Om Shanti.
Beautiful. Next.
Om Shanti, brother.
Om Shanti. Please tell.
Such a elevated thought comes to your mind. Of course, the essentials the brother had already shared about how Baba looks at me, jewels. And you know what? Jewels ko kya karte hain? We keep it in a small box. We close it and then we keep it very safe. So that's how Baba is looking at us as a jewel. And where does he see this jewel? On the forehead. That's the elevated thing which I liked over here. And what are the things which we get? As the brother had already shared, we get light, we get might, we get success, we are praised. We become too close to him like a jewel. But what attracted me most was in the latter part of the Murli. Dil diya, Dil mera kho gaya, Baba ke paas. That's what given, when I have given my heart to somebody, how can I cut and give it to others? As there's a proverb, oh God, my heart is like a cabbage. The leaves I give to others, but my heart I give it to you. This is not like that. The leaves and the cabbage, everything Baba is with you. Because Baba is such a possessive person. He doesn't like his children to share what has been given to him to others, because he wants to take us totally. So that part is what I liked very much. What itna dil you have to give to you have given the dilwala, How can you just keep anything with yourselves? How can you do that? If you do that, what would happen? I would be like bhatakti hu. I'll be wandering. Gali gali mein gum gum ke I'll be looking at where is my beloved. I think that part is what I like. Have I really given my heart totally to you, Baba? If I have, or have I distributed it little here and little there? Because that is closeness of the heart with the Lord, which gives me companionship so that I'm not separated from Him. Thank you, Dilwala.
Such a beautiful explanation. Beautiful. And the beautiful point of today's Murli is if you have given your heart to Bap Dada, then how can you give your heart to someone? So beautiful line. Baba is saying, are you a thief? So beautiful. Next.
Adding on to what brother and sister just mentioned, the point that um, touched me today is where Baba says the meaning of closeness. He says people, those souls who are mastak manis, who are the diamonds of his forehead, is close to Bab Dada and close to each and every soul here. And because of that, they are magnet to attract all other souls with the qualities that they imbibe from Bab Dada. So there's something different which touched me today to take on for the practicing as to how can I be the instrument of Baba to spread Baba's knowledge, Baba's purity in today's world. Om Shanti.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Anyone else? Any angel want to share?
Om Shanti, brother. Baba
Shanti.
today mentioned about a story that becomes a straw. Can you tell what is that story, brother?
Kabir Bhai, are you there? Could you please unmute?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking I'm on mute and I'm just speaking. Okay. I'm sorry. About story, I'm not aware about story because I really hardly listen to or reading any stories. But I can tell you that Baba is giving a clear example, clearly telling us, don't steal anything, don't be a thief. Otherwise, if you are stealing anything, it will become like a straw. So today's Baba is talking about heart only. So give your heart to Bab Dada completely. Don't just divide or distribute it here and there. Otherwise, it will be like a straw for you. So clarity is there, but sorry, I don't know about that story. If anyone of you among you, if know that story, please can tell us.
Brother, why straw? What is the significance of that straw? What is the speciality or what is?
So sorry, would you repeat?
No, I just told why he is related it to straw.
Straw means like ghas foos.
Oh, okay, okay. I was just okay, fine.
Straw like
Thank
ghas
you.
foos kachra patti.
Okay,
Like if you are
okay,
not, Baba is saying, if you are not giving your heart to me, ये बेकार है फिर आप क्या करोगे इसका?
okay,
You are
okay,
giving
okay.
this heart then to bodily beings, or then what will you will have to cry, or you will be weeping if you are not giving your heart to me.
Okay. I thought the other straw which you use it to drink
Yeah,
juice.
I can understand. Even I was thinking like this firstly, but then I understood that straw means ghas foos kachra patti. That way, like.
Okay, brother. Thank you.
So, okay, fine. Let's meditate for a few minutes, and then we will say goodbye to everyone. Just focus. Just give yourself a beautiful thought that I am a jewel of the forehead, Mastak Mani, a shining star, a diamond, Kohinoor, very divine, very powerful, extremely pure, full of all virtues, all powers, an embodiment of all powers, purity, success, and I'm radiating these things to the whole world. The vibrations of purity, love, prosperity are radiating from me to the world. Every single soul is receiving these pure, powerful vibrations. I am seated on the heart throne of Bapdada. My heart belongs to Bapdada completely. I am situated in Baba's heart, and Baba is in my heart. Just make a clear picture that the rays of purity, love, and prosperity are falling on me from the supreme abode. Like I am bathing under these beautiful golden rays. I am full of virtues, qualities, and bestowing these quality, purity to the world. I am a complete light and might house. I am an angel full of purity. and divine pure light are radiating from me to the souls. Acha, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.